Interactive plots using Plotly Python. In our earlier lessons, we have learned how to create various types of plots using Matplotlib and Seaborn. But those plots were non-interactive. In this lesson, we will learn how to create interactive plots using Plotly Python. Using Plotly, we can create interactive web-based visualizations that can be saved to standalone HTML files, displayed in web browsers or Jupyter notebooks, and can also be used as a part of Python-built web applications. If Plotly is not installed in your system, you may install it using pip install Plotly from your terminal. Before we begin, let's check the Plotly version first. Here it is, version 5.18.0. In Plotly, we may create plots in two different ways. One is using the plotly.express, and two, using the plotly.graph_objects. The functions in Plotly Express is the recommended entry point into the Plotly library, and these functions are built on top of graph objects, and all return instances of plotly.graph_objects.figure. We may use either one for the same purpose if we wish or if it is required. Actually, using plotly.express, we can do the same task with ease and less code. Now let's begin plotting with a very simple line plot. For the time being, just follow me along while I code. The code is self-explanatory and easy to understand. I will explain wherever required. Notice that the output is being displayed in a web browser, not in the terminal. This is a very basic chart. We will learn how to generate more useful charts one by one. Now let's consider this candlestick chart. This is being shown as example of how we can interact with the chart by selecting a specific region of the chart and displaying various additional information by placing the mouse at a particular candle, etc. We will learn to plot such charts in this lesson. Isn't it interesting? This is the beauty of Plotly charts. We can plot such a beautiful and interactive charts with just a few lines of codes. We can even save these charts in HTML files for later uses. For plotting, we need data in an appropriate format. The data may come from various sources such as text files, spreadsheets, databases, etc. For test purposes, we may even type the data as a part of the code. Like other libraries, Plotly has a number of useful datasets that can be used for learning visualization using Plotly. In addition to other sources, we will occasionally use these datasets in our examples here. Here is a quick preview of few commonly used datasets available in Plotly. Now let's plot a line chart using the Plotly stocks dataset. As we can see, the stocks dataset has 7 columns: date, GOOG or Google, AAPL or Apple, AMZN or Amazon, FB or Facebook, NFLX or Netflix, and MSFT or Microsoft. Now let's plot a line chart using the date column and NFLX column. The NFLX column holds the prices of Netflix stock against various dates. The fig.show function displays the line chart drawn in the previous line in a web browser. Let's change the stock to AAPL or Apple. We may also provide a list of stocks to the Y variable for displaying the line charts of each stocks in the list. We may use the markers parameter for displaying the markers on the charts. We may also change the marker size, line width, line color, etc. using the figure.update_traces function. Now we will see how to give a title to the plot. For this purpose, we may use the title parameter of the line function. Now let's plot a bar graph. Here we will use the Gapminder data frame of Plotly. Let's first check the column names of the data frame. Here are the column names. Now let's check the unique names of the countries. And here are the names of different countries. Now let's filter out the records for Australia only. So, our data frame DF holds the records for Australia only. Now let's plot a bar graph using the year and pop columns of the data frame. And here is our bar plot. The population count of Australia in different years is shown in the plot. Now let's plot the same graph for India. Now let's supply few more additional arguments to the bar function for changing the appearance of the plot. Here the color argument will change colors of the bars as per the population. And here is our modified bar plot with colors. Different colors for different number of populations. Color bar is also shown on the right-hand side for reference. We may also provide the hover_data argument for displaying additional information during mouse hover event. Here the additional values are life expectancy and GDP per capita. See, more information is being displayed during mouse hover. We may also change the height of the plot using the height parameter. We may change the labels using the labels parameter. Now we will create a scatter plot using iris dataset. Here is the first few rows of the dataset, and these are the column names. Now let's plot the data, sepal length versus sepal width. And here is our scatter plot. This is a very basic version. Now we will format the plot by supplying a few more arguments. Let's segregate the data points for different species of flowers using different colors. Now the data points for different species are plotted in different colors. We may also change the sizes of the plots using sepal length or sepal width. Here it is sepal length. Now the dots are of different sizes. Let's give a title to the plot. Now let's change the labels of different attributes. Lastly, we will learn to plot a very simple candlestick chart here. In this example, we will use data from a CSV file. Also, instead of plotly.express, we will use plotly.graph_objects for rendering the plot. Creating a data frame from the msft.csv file, the complete path of the file is given, the date column is taken as the index column. This is the contents of the CSV file. These are the various columns. And here is our candlestick chart. We will learn more about candlestick chart and details in a separate lesson later. In our next lessons, we will learn to plot different other plots using Plotly. That's all for today's lesson. If you find this lesson helpful, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your valuable feedback is important for me and will help me improve the contents of the channel. Thanks for watching up to the end. Hope to see you in the next. Bye.